Yes, breathe deep and trance state now. Do you have a special message for us before we begin the readings? Yes. The eagle of thy plane has taken upon it claws. This is good, but if the eagle is not careful, it shall go into total war. Watch now for the red horse, for she shall strike in another area, which the eagle yet thinks not. Because of this, the lion shall bite the eagle, or she shall think the eagle wrong. Now I have another message for what they call thy president. There shall be assassination attempt made upon his life. But the date shall be July 22nd of this year of thy plane. It shall be made from, as I know it, the Black Panther unit. Should we write him a letter? No, there's one among you who might take the necessary steps to relay the message. He shall hear and heed this warning. Does he know the steps, or does the president at this time is planning a tour in the major cities to give support to his position of foreign matters. This is good, but he should take steps necessary to protect him. There shall also be an attempt made on your vice president. Steps there shall be made. This attempt shall be made in a foreign land there is a soul which is not among you, which is asks and wanted a reading for health purposes. This soul has a non-malignant growth in the arteries, which is wrapping itself around the arteries, leading to the upper proportion of her head. It would be suggested that surgery be done as soon as possible. This may be detected by a physician very easily through X-ray. There may be, yes, this should be done preferably with what is known as a laser beam, so that it may be totally destroyed. Yet, if this is not done, it will, yes, 3 operations will be needed for the removal of all of the foreign matter. Now, as I have said before, the time of the great sword is upon you. Because of men's actions of this plane, the time is growing near. It is also necessary that I know that of thy plane have visitors from another galaxy. This is not part the interference from one galaxy to another is not part of God's plan. Therefore, as the axis of your earth is being changed, soon I will know these visitors. This shall be taken up at a different time. understand this, ye must first think of the spirits of God. Also of the spirits of man, and then the souls of man. Then think of thee as not one, but two, but not two, but as three. When ye understand this, then ye shall understand the plan of God. For ye, so rod, think thee of the star of David, but not in the way ye have thought before. Then how? That thou lived in the time of David, I lived in the time of David. Now, if I have other questions, ask them. Well, Bill wants a private discussion with you. Is it all right to do that at this time? Yes. Soul Bill. Yes, we have Soul Bill. There will be some people walking around raised head. How should this be taken care of? We shall leave for a moment. When he is ready, he should call for vodka, and we shall appear again. All right. The souls in the room will pass by now.
Everyone?
There's a request for a follow-up reading on Millie. Yes, we have Soul Millie here, and her body. There have been certain suggestions given before which have not been taken care of. If this child does not start with eating mixture is an artichoke. She shall go back again. It would be suggested that if this cannot be done and is not practical, that the child be put on a mild form of insulin. We do not care for this at all, for once she is put on this, she will be inclined to take heavier doses the rest of her life. Also, her diet needs more vegetables. Since this seems to not be the thing to do at this time, it would be necessary for the child to be given a very good natural vitamin and mineral supplement. It could also be suggested that, one moment please. Yes, now. Yes, it would also be suggested that the taking of SSS, a tonic known, yes, one moment, yes, that this should be given not full dosage, but half dosage at this time.
Half the adult dose?
Yes. One moment. Yes. This also should be, no. Yes, this is correct. It also would be suggested that for the next 30 days, the child should not be sent anywhere alone without supervision. And this means the supervision of her parents, no one else. She should not be entrusted to the care of anyone. This is all unto Millie at this time. It should also be suggested that as soon as possible that she be taken to a good gynecologist.
Can she go to school by herself?
Yes, this is all right. Yes. For it is in the mind of someone else close to them, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
Millie's mother would like to ask a question. That's all right at this time.
Yes, let her come closer.
Millie was planning on having an overnight trip to church activity with some other children and ladies during this 30 days. Should she be kept from this?
Yes, I think she should. One moment. Yes, she should not go. Very definitely, she should not go.
Very well.
Any more, Millie?
This is all from so Millie at this time.
And Margaret has asked about a dream and about her general and, well, physical and mental health at this point.
Yes, we have Soul Margaret and her body here. Yes. To begin with, she should stop taking the vitamins that she has taken and instead go to a good natural form vitamin and mineral. These are one thing which is interfering with her health, but she should be taken regularly. Secondly, it would be suggested that, yes, because of a certain problem in an ovary, it would be suggested that the taking of Letty E. Pinkham at this time in prescribed amount on the bottle. Yes. Second, she should stop drinking the water of this area. It is having a very bad effect on her nervous system. Now, also, information shall be given to Soul Margaret. We are preparing a block in Soul Margaret, so that no outside spirits or souls may enter. This will be the necessary for us using Soul Ray. Because of our usage, as I have said before, there are other spirits, other than ourselves and lost souls who would do her harm, they will use all powers they can to stop our work here. This is why we shall build a block into her. Now, we see, so Margaret has a slight case, what they call the flu. This is a virus attacking her system. It would be suggested for one in her diet, the eating of more fish, of the fresh water type, with using of salt as a natural state. Now, we see from an old injury of Soul Margaret, of a laceration, no, the third, no, the fourth vertebrae of the back area. Yes, this is true. It would be suggested as soon as possible that she see a good either osteopathic doctor or chiropractor. Yes, oh yes. We see so Margaret also from an injury received in the last 2 weeks, that the upper proportion of the neck is bothering the nervous system too. This should be straightened out at the time. Yes, this should be done. It would help Soul Margaret a great deal if she could start each day with a prayer for guidance. Also, a dream. Yes, these dreams, as I have said before, are because of the coming of foreign souls to her. This is all for Soul Margaret at this time, except, as we have said before, the drinking of any liquids that are too cold or too hot for her would highly affect her nervous system. Within a short while, after she changes her drinking water, then she may go back to her old habits. That is all on Soul Margaret at this time.
All right. I would like to ask about any improvement that I can make in the induction and the bringing out of Soul Ray from his trance. Way to make it easier and better.
In thy suggestion to Soul Ray, in the induction as ye call it, yes, tell him of the ladder and the stairway, God, that each step he takes in trance state is a step closer to us and closer to God. This will make it easier for him. When you leave his physical body a place to rest, leave it with God, and therefore it will not roam. The rest is good.
Is the bringing out slow enough?
Yes, very good.
All right. We have, Margaret has asked about some information on this food supply.
One moment, please. Yes, there is a suggestion here for Soul Bill. Change his drinking water immediately. Yes. There is one who would speak to Soul Bill.
Here's Soul Bill.
Utta hiiskeneha, jekena nupsnea, katme nikisipi, okenasta. Utta sne.
Vodka is here now.
Do you want to say anything to Bill?
No. Message has been granted and given. What other information would I ask?
Margaret asked about some information on the storing of food in preparation for the famine.
Yes. This should be done. But in thy preparation, store seed, store it preferably in airtight containers that no air may enter. If possible, the pumping out of any air in the container as these stores are made, if we could. But it would also be suggested that this should not be done as you would say, a rush thing. Store a little as I can afford it. Store also in containers. No flour. Store either rice or corn. This also, if possible, the air should be taken from the containers that it is stored in. The preparing of certain fruits and vegetables, as they call it, either in canned goods. Yes. More information shall be given to you from time to time. Also, it would be suggested that I should get a script of thy known herbs of that location.
What location?
The one around thee of both the desert and the highland, preferably the highland. This will be safer in the days of famine.
All right. What will cause this famine?
Man shall cause this famine.
The land that has dropped in Claypool in the well, we would ask for some information on this, if this is pertinent to the earthquake, which you've spoken of before.
Yes, not once, but twice, but threefold, the land shall upheaval. And so shall be thy warning. The men who shall work the ground shall become afraid of it. And leave it within time. But they shall have nothing to fear but fear in their own souls. Or as the upheaval shall end, great riches shall come forth. And these riches shall be in part of an old generation on a different time and a different plane. The other part shall be the riches known of your plane.
Will the records of Atlantis be uncovered?
Partially, yes, but not all. But that will wait for another time. The records of Atlantis shall rise first in part from thy ocean, second in part very near here, and third in part from the vaults below what I call Cairo, Egypt. When these are brought together, then a knowledge unknown to man at this time ye shall have. A knowledge long ago forgotten. Which man turned back as you would call it, to the Stone Age.
Do you have an approximate or an exact time on this earthquake in this area? The first one?
Ye have always already felt a very slight one 10 days ago. These shall increase in number, and with each of these they shall grow stronger.
When will the first one be finished?
There is no finish, and there is no beginning and no end. When the final time comes, and the end comes, the great sword will have struck and cut thy earth, and thy whole earth shall change, and the surface of thy earth shall change. All this is in God's plan and in God's time.
And we are safe to stay here.
Yes, you are very safe. All those who take in their hearts the temple of God is safe. who shall not heed, and shall cast God from himself, they are lost, and shall be lost, as before, as now, and as in the future.
I have some red spots on my body. I would like for any pertinent information on these.
Yes, your red spots are from the reaction from the drinking of thy water. Your body is still not cleansed. If thou would do as has been suggested before, the gathering of the sage and drinking of the root of the sage, this would help considerably.
On Mary, who was given a reading last time, we asked for information on her going to church, if she should continue with the Catholics, or if she should change. If so, she would like any suggestion that you have as to where she should go.
Yes, it would be suggested that Soul Mary either attend what they call thy Lutheran church of this area or Episcopalian church of this area. These are close to the same religion which she knows of now, but it would also be good for Soul Mary for the drinking of thy trough too.
Of the same water.
Yes. Only there are many things for thee to learn too.
Yes, any suggestions?
Yes. Take thy thoughts, God. You were told before to study all, but do not study of his arrogance, nor of the times of his life plane. Study of his devotion to God.
Whose?
All
Oh,
devotion to God. This would help thee considerable. If this was done, it would help thee to accept God. God is close to thee. All thee must do is accept him. By accepting him, then thy task in this work. Now, Soul Ray is growing very tired. It's time to awaken him, for we are growing very weak.